Diwali sweet for you guys, and it's so instant but so delicious. Trust me, nobody is going to guess what exactly you have put into this recipe, because there's one ingredient which nobody is going to guess, and the recipe is instant Kesar Pista Rabdi. Sorry, I forgot the name. But anyways, so it's instant Kesar Pista Rabdi for you guys today, and it's super, super easy with just basic ingredients. So you can whip this up whenever your guests are coming, and even if somebody arrives, like, uh, uninformed, or even like just comes to your house anytime, you can serve this, because you can serve it warm and you can serve it cold. So you can make it immediately and serve it as well. All right, so let's begin with this recipe. Now, the first ingredient that I'm going to add into the pan is going to be butter. Now, I'm using salted, normal salted butter, which you use at home instead of ghee. Is why? Because that hint of saltness brings out the sweetness in your dish. So I like to add that little saltiness in the dish. And I'm going to start with heating just a tablespoon of butter. Of course, if you want, you can even use ghee if you wish. So let's add just a tablespoon of butter in the pan. Turn on the flame. Once the butter starts to melt, do not wait till it's completely melted, because it's going to start turning brown very quickly. Next, I'm going to add in half a liter of milk. So the milk I'm using is full fat milk. It is not boiled. It is just full fat milk, so that you get all the malai and all the richness of the milk. But of course, if you've already boiled some milk and you have it at home, you can even use that. Generally, rabdi is, you take hours and hours and hours to boil, and you have to use a lot of milk. In this, that's not the case. It's super quick and easy, and you can make it in any flavor as you want. Towards the end of the session, I'll also give you alternate flavors that you can use. All right, so the butter has just slightly started to melt, and I'm going to add in the milk. So half a liter of full fat milk here. Then next goes in 1 tablespoon of milk powder, because it gives that nice texture to any mithais, because nowadays everybody is using milk powder because it's very instant to make any of your mithais. All right, so 1 tablespoon of milk powder goes in. If you all have any questions, you all can please post them and I will answer them. So a tablespoon of milk powder. Now mix all these ingredients together and bring it to a boil. Now boil this for at least a good 5 minutes. Your milk and butter and your milk powder. It needs to just boil for 5 minutes. And since I'm using raw milk, so that's why obviously I need to boil this properly. Break all the lumps of the milk powder. Since we do have a lot of things happening during Diwali, I think finding simple, easy, but delicious recipes is very important, so that you save in a lot of time and hard work. So, this is one of those recipes. So, bring this to a boil. Also, while this is boiling, I'm going to mix kesar, since I'm making kesar pista. Microwave मध्ये गरम पाणी आहे. So, kesar pista Rabdi I'm making. So, I'm going to soak a little bit of kesar in slightly warmed water. So, I have just warmed the water in the microwave, and I'm going to add in a little bit of kesar in it and let it soak for 5 minutes. So while this is also coming to a boil, this is going to be ready. So some saffron or kesar into some warm water. I prefer soaking it in water compared to milk, but of course you can even take some slightly warmed milk as well. Let it soak Keep giving this a stir. Once this starts to boil, I'm going to add in the kesar water as well. So it will boil with the milk. If you'll have any questions, please post it. So after Diwali or before Diwali, this is my last live class, and then I will do it again next week, just after Diwali. So I will be doing more such live classes with easy, simple recipes. So y'all can log in. They'll be just 20-minute videos. You can even go back to my channel, which is Chef Ruchi Bharani on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Instagram. And you can check the video as well in case you have forgotten the recipe or the method, just to refer to it, okay? All right, so this is started to come to boil. Let's add in kesar water because I need to boil this water as well. Sorry. Boil this for 5 minutes and then we are going to add in the remaining ingredients. Next ingredient after boiling this is of course sugar, because we need to cook the sugar also for 2-3 minutes, because the sugar also tends to ooze out a lot of water. So while this is boiling, I think 2 more minutes for this to boil, and then we add in sugar as well, or any kind of sweetener, just in case if you all are not using sugar, you all can add your sugar-free sweeteners as well. Sugar goes in, half a cup of sugar in half a liter of water, milk. So it's very easy proportions, half a liter of milk and half a liter of sugar. Half a cup of sugar, sorry. Other ingredients, I have some almond flakes, I have some pistachio flakes, and some cardamom powder. Let this boil. We don't need to boil to make rabdi for like hours and hours. It's just going to be for about 7-8 minutes of total boiling. Okay, so now into this, I'm also going to add a few pistachio flakes. So around a tablespoon. And a tablespoon of almond flakes. Also add in half a teaspoon of cardamom powder. If you all have any requests for some nice recipes that you all want me to teach you, make sure you all put it in the comment section in the videos, and I will look into it and try and make live sessions and make those recipes for you guys. So do let me know what kind of recipes you all want to learn. Okay, so this has been boiling for at least a good 7 to 8 minutes. And now you all are wondering that what is that secret ingredient that I'm going to add? So the secret ingredient that I'm going to add to thicken this rabdi, okay? Because right now it's just milk. So I need to thicken it to give you that rubbery texture. It's so soft, it's so gooey, and if you have it chilled, it tastes delicious. So let's add in, which is three slices of bread crumbs. So I have taken three white slices and cut the sides of it because I don't want the brown part because the color tends to get ruined. And and all I've done is I've powdered it in the blender. I've not toasted it, nothing, just bread, cut the sides and powder it. Okay. So now this goes in, and as soon as I add this, in 2 minutes, the rabdi is going to become nice and thick. Okay. So let's add in the breadcrumbs. So three slices, and nobody is going to know, trust me, that what you made it, and you don't need to tell anybody as well. So this is going to be delicious, beautiful texture, and nobody's going to know what it is made of. Let's boil this till you get the perfect rubbery consistency. And also remember that if you made this in advance, it will thicken up a little bit. And especially once it goes into the refrigerator, it will thicken up. So keep it like nice and soft, because I think after 2-3 hours of refrigeration, or even if it's outside, it will thicken up. Okay. So keep it like the perfect consistency. Turn off the flame. That is very important. This is starting to thicken up. Still time for me to turn off the flame. At this point, slowly keep stirring it. Otherwise, it's going to start sticking to the bottom of the pan. And as you can see, it's starting to thicken up very quickly. Okay, there you go. Just one more minute, and I am going to turn off the flame, because as it cools down, it is going to thicken slightly more. So this is like the perfect consistency where I turn off the flame. Keep stirring because it is going to stick at the bottom. Done. It's so smooth, the texture, once you eat it. It's just like, it just melts in your mouth. So let's turn off the flame. This is done. So there are a lot of flavors that you can use to make this rabdi, as I told you earlier. You can even use rose flavor. You can even use caramelized sugar flavor. You can use strawberry. Okay, you can just boil the milk nicely. You add and keep it cool. And once now strawberry season is coming, so you can just chop up the strawberries roughly. And once the milk is at room temperature, then only add in your fruit. And you can just toss it together and then chill it. So you have a nice strawberry rubbery. You can make it vanilla flavor. All you need to do is cool it slightly, add in your vanilla essence, and that's it. Of course, you have to remove the kesar and the elaichi if you're using any of the other flavors. Almonds and nuts, basically of your choice, like pistachios and all, can go in, no problem. So we have caramelized sugar. You can just melt a little bit of sugar and you add it, and you get that light brown color, and it'll look like a literally burned, that the brown color rubbery that you get. So these are a few flavors that you can make this with. All right, let's plate it. So in a bowl, I'm going to just remove this. Can you show this? Okay, look how thick this has become. And it's very, lachedar feeling that you get. Okay, let's pour it in any of your bowls, or you can even serve it in individual cups, like shot glasses and everything, and keep it chilled so you can just serve it to your guests when they arrive. Okay, obviously, and now I'm going to add in the nuts. So generously, some badam and pista flakes or almond pistachio flakes. Also, some rose petals. You can even drizzle a little bit of rose gulab jal, okay? But once it's cool, not while it's hot. For that fragrance of rose, because rose and cardamom powder, almonds, and everything goes pretty well together. And this instant rabdi mithai is ready. Just chill it, or you can even serve it warm as you like. Do give this a try. If there are any kind of recipes that you want me to try, please post them on any of my videos on Chef Ruchi Bharani, either on Instagram, Facebook, or even YouTube. And I will be doing a lot more recipes after Diwali is over. So wishing you all a very, very happy Diwali, and I will see you soon.